And honey, just give me the green light when I'm ready.
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need, want you to see everything.
Hey everybody, I'm Cindy Matalucci, and you're watching The Pulse, where we get the 411 on all the latest and greatest things to do in this amazing city, San Diego. Today is Friday the 3rd, and do we have a show for you today? First of all, I have DJ Mandy Mixes in the house, mixing up the mood and music. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I am so excited to have you. So we want to make an announcement. Mandy will be our resident DJ for all of our 30-minute live shows this year.
Woo-hoo. So excited, so honored. Thank you for having me.
I mean, she really takes it up a notch. We have so much fun, so we cannot wait to have you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And so before we get started, I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor for today's episode, which is Yummy Cupcakes and Encinitas. We love cupcakes.
Oh yeah, yummy, yummy.
Oh my God, and they're yummy. So these delicious cupcakes are made from scratch every day in their bake shop and are created from proprietary recipes just for Yummy Cupcakes by executive chef Tiffany.
Oh, nice.
Which is super cool. And they have over 400 flavors, 26 varieties every day, including vegan, sugar-free, and gluten-free, which I love.
Yeah, that's awesome. We need more options for yummy cupcakes, pun intended, that are gluten-free.
Exactly, and it's really hard to find like gluten-free. So, you know, the gluten-free is like, for me, is really hard, and they have so many varieties. So I really, really like them. And for parties, weddings, corporate events, there's a yummy cupcake display calling your name. And next Friday, Renato, who is the owner, will be on the show, and we're talking St. Patty's Day cupcake flavor.
Oh my gosh, are they gonna do like an Irish car bomb flavor maybe?
And Guinness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these flavors are amazing. So next week, on Friday, we'll have Renato. So tune in, it's gonna be a great show. So on today's episode, I want to give you kind of the lineup of what we have for you today. We've got the ladies from Urban Skincare, Erin and Larissa. They're going to be talking to us about their spa, the products that they have, and then, you know, how to keep your skin in tip-top shape.
Love it. I use some of their foundation. It's amazing.
They take care of my skin, so we're really excited to have them here. And then we've got Scott Silverman, CEO of Your Crisis Coach, talking to us about why and when you need a crisis coach in your life. And as far as I'm concerned, everyone needs a crisis coach.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure every day's a crisis. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, I'm sure he probably covers everything from little tiny stuff to the big stuff, right? I mean, so we definitely need that for sure.
Exactly. So he's going to be here. And then we are going to end our show with the gorgeous Meredith and Marissa Daly, designers from As Much Again. They're talking about their line and really what's in store for them. They're building their fashion empire. I'm obsessed with these girls. They're beautiful. They're twins. And I just had to think about this. It must be so crazy to be a twin.
Yeah, that must be. I can't even imagine.
When I went to college, I had two best friends that were twins, and I lived with one. And it was so crazy because one would be upset, the one that I was living with, and then the phone would ring right away, and her sister would say, "Is Melanie okay?"
Whoa, that's freaky.
So they had this crazy connection. So I kind of want to ask them.
Yeah, let's find out.
I know. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty with the twins.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have an amazing show. And then basically, I want to kind of give you the theme. So we're kicking off something pretty exciting for the month of March. And it is called Entrepreneur Confessions.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I made this sign too.
That's super cute. I love the glitter. Gotta love the sparkle.
So basically what we're doing is the month of March, I wanted to announce it today, we are going to be talking to local entrepreneurs about their confessions. So you guys know I'm so positive on social media. I'm always trying to empower everybody, talking about the hustle, you know, motivating people, what it's like to be an entrepreneur. But you know, there's times that you want to peel yourself off the floor. It's not always easy. It is a hustle. So what I really want to find out from people is, what do you do when you want to throw in the towel? When you've had a day that you're like, am I doing the right thing? What do you do? So Mandy, what do you do?
Well, I actually have a confession that goes back to when I first started my business, about going on 4 years now. I was really worried. I had, I guess, low self-esteem when it came to like my age and like, what does a DJ look like? What do they act like? Are they a mom? I have an 11-year-old daughter. You know, so all these stereotypes. So I've just decided to own it, and I've found my calling, and I have a great following of clients, and so I think just every day I just keep on it and own it and just be proud of what I've accomplished. So
I love that,
yeah.
because it's never going to be easy, and you're always going to come
Yeah.
up against those obstacles. So I want to know what it is. What do you guys do? So stay tuned. We'll be asking all of our guests today. We'll be doing a theme. I'll also be on Instagram doing little videos from entrepreneurs.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be awesome. So before we bring out our first guest, I want to talk about a fabulous event that Mandy is hosting. I did it last year. It is the Girls' Night Out Back to Old School Dance Party. So give us the scoop on this, Mandy.
All right, so last year I did it for the first year. I did a lot of big corporate events, and a lot of people were saying, hey, we need to have a dance party. So I'm like, all right, I'll put something together. So it was a huge success, and basically I called it the Back to Old School Party because, you know, it's happening in August, back to school, and then I threw in the old school because I like to play everything from the 50s to the 80s to the 70s to now. So we really mix it up and play all the different eras and genres, and it's a girls' night out. It's a chance to not worry about them boys and just get your groove on the dance floor and not, you know, just have fun.
Well, and it's August 26th, 5 to 9, Spring Hill Suites in Oceanside. Amazing view,
Oh my gosh,
gorgeous
yes.
venue.
Overlooking
So
the ocean.
we have the flyer up, so you guys have all the information. But tell us about their sponsorship opportunities, and tickets can be purchased, right?
Yeah, so tickets will go on sale May 1st, and they'll be $15 per person. So just make sure you follow me on social media, Mandy Mixes, or go to mandymixes.com or you know, send me an email too, mandy@mandymixes.com, and sign up for my newsletter so you can get the email straight to your inbox when the tickets are released. And then I am also offering some sponsorship packages. Actually, believe it or not, I just sold out on the Rockstar sponsorships.
Oh my gosh,
So
it's so fun.
Yeah, I'm so impressed. So, anyways, but I'm still looking for some dancing queens because that's the name of the sponsor package. So basically, they'll get social media shout outs, they'll get a ticket to the event, they'll get to put something in the swag bag. So
We
yeah.
like it, and you guys don't want to miss this event. Fabulous. I was there last year. Nobody could stop dancing, so get your tickets. May 1st, right?
Yes, May 1st tickets go on sale. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, great. So without further ado, I am so excited to bring out my first guest. Are we ready? Are we ready for Erin and Larissa from Urban Skincare? Come on out, ladies. Come on. Yay, good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
You
us.
look beautiful.
You.
Your skin looks amazing, of course. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Good to
Have
be
a
here.
seat. Yay.
Yay.
So I'm so excited to have these ladies on the show. They actually take care of my skin, so they are fabulous. But before we start going into what you guys do and the services that you offer, I want to talk about your story because it's very cool. You guys met in beauty college.
Beauty school.
We did.
Tell us about it.
We met in 2001, and we met the first day of school and just had an instant connection and been friends ever since.
When you guys have been in business 15 years,
Yes.
long time, you guys have a full service spa. So I want to talk a little bit about the services that you guys offer at your spa.
Okay, we do mainly spa services. So we do lash extensions, waxing, facials. Spray tanning is really a big service that we do, especially being here in Southern California. So
Pretty much everything except hair and nails.
But everybody has to have their glow.
Yes.
gotta have that glow.
Well, and
in
your
SD.
lashes look amazing too.
Thank
by
you.
the way. So what I love about you guys, I mean, I go in, you know, for my facials, and a lot of times you go to an esthetician, they talk. You guys are so great about taking that time and saying, you know, enjoy your time. You have a very relaxing atmosphere. So I want you to talk to the viewers a little bit about what sets you apart, because I feel like you're so passionate about what you do. But talk to us about that. What do you like to tell your clients when they come in, or what can they expect?
I don't know. I think for me it's a little different. Like my clients like to chit chat a little bit, but I try to like guide them a little bit to, you know, what are they feeling? Do they want to talk, or do they want to come in and completely relax? So and then if somebody wants to come in for 30 minutes, if they're on their lunchtime, then I kind of customize it to that, and we're both really good about that. Just making sure whatever makes them happy.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. You guys kind of customize for each client, so you really get to know your client. So walk us through, like, give us an example of how you would customize something for a client.
Well, let's say someone just schedules a European facial. They've never had a treatment before. They don't know what to do. We just ask some quick questions. How's your skin feeling? What are you looking for? What are your goals? And then from there, we will either recommend our Epicurean signature treatment or one of our peels, depending on what the client needs.
Well, we're talking about peels. I'm so excited. So let's talk about the products that you guys offer, because you have amazing products.
Thank
and
you.
I know we're going to talk about the peel, but tell the viewers what they can, you know, get, or what types of products that you guys have.
We exclusively carry Epicurean and Priori and Elizabeth Arden Pro. They're amazing lines. They're very effective lines. So our Epicurean is more of a natural, it smells really beautiful, it's very pampering. And then our Priori and Elizabeth Arden are definitely more result-driven. The efficacy is higher, so you're going to get fast results, quick results, and long-lasting results.
I
You
love
guys,
that.
do you guys still have that awesome powder you gave me? You remember
Yes.
that? That stuff.
That's
What
the
is that
Priori.
stuff? Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
it's
Oh my
very-
gosh, it makes me just glowing and perfect and feels.
It's
It
the
doesn't feel
only
heavy or
makeup
anything.
that
Yeah.
has a 25% SPF and it doesn't expire. So as long as you wear it, you'll
Yeah.
be protected
I
by
love
the
it
sun.
so much.
And I just got the Elizabeth Arden Mineral Glow, and I love that too. I've been using
Yeah,
that.
that's
it just
what it
gives
is.
You, is that the same
Yeah.
thing?
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
yeah, and it just gives you like sparkle, and
Yeah.
it's just you're like glowy. I can go to the gym like this.
Yeah, totally.
You can absolutely wear it to the gym.
Yeah.
It's a mineral, so it
I put
doesn't
it on my
suffocate the
kids on their
skin.
face because they don't like the sunscreen and it burns. And
Oh,
I just
yeah.
I have a little case with a little brush and I powder it on their face and their
Perfect.
neck and their
Even
arms.
your kids can wear it.
Yes,
I love
it's
it.
all natural.
Anti-aging for
Love it.
3-year-olds.
Glad you like it, Mandy.
Yeah, I do. I love it.
Good.
Well, good.
In
So
fact, I'm gonna
that,
probably get some more. Need to get some more soon. Sorry.
Good.
Right. So I guess my question to you is, I know we're going to talk a little bit about peels. I just had your peel. I want to talk to the viewers about what you offer with the peels, and then also maybe give them a tip on, everybody wants to get a peel, but what do they look for? Like, what should they look for in a peel?
Well, we do have different levels of peels. If you're wanting something that you have no downtime with, then you're going to want to do more of an enzyme peel. If you're wanting something that is a little bit more aggressive and active, then we can do more of a lactic or glycolic peel.
And so like when I did the peel, you did the hot peel on me, which I loved, and you could actually feel the different layers of what they were putting on. So the first layer was hot, for like maybe 60 seconds.
Right.
But there was cinnamon in it or something,
Yeah,
right?
cinnamon.
Yes, cinnamon
Helps the
stimulates the
blood
blood flow, and
Yeah.
that creates the cells to metabolize. And
And it smelled good, but I could feel everything opening,
Yeah.
like my skin, like the blood flow, which was really
Yes.
cool. And then there was a second layer, I think, that tightened everything.
Right.
So I mean, how do you figure out which your client needs and what you're going to do for them? Is it just looking at their
You
skin?
can tell what's going
Yeah,
on in
you
their
can tell.
skin and it's fun because it's like you get to create whatever you want each time and doing the same facial each time is you're not necessarily going to do that.
Well, then I know, Larissa, you told me I did 5% on mine, but we could go up to 10%. So then you sort of
Yes.
gauge what the client needs.
I think for us, we really like to start the client off minimally first and work their skin up to something more active. And that way you're getting a complete workout for your skin. It works harder for you. So you want to definitely start off a little bit more gentler and then work yourself up to something stronger.
Perfect. And then you guys have a lot of packages that you offer, and then you have a loyalty program.
Right.
So talk to us a little bit about that.
Our loyalty program is awesome because for every dollar you spend, you get a point, and we keep track of everything for you. So you don't even have to think about it. And you come into the spa, and if you have some bucks back, the girls will offer it to you, and sometimes you can get up to $65 back in your
Yeah, and you
services.
can get a free facial, technically,
I love that. And you guys have a
Yeah.
lot of loyal clientele,
Yeah.
so you have a lot of
Lots of
continuous
loyal.
business coming in. And then what about like spa parties and things like that, right? You guys do
We
spa
do
parties?
spa
You can bring your
parties.
girlfriends in and we can cater some food for you and we can just close the office down and have it specially just for you and your girlfriends.
I love that. Oh, and
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about where would people find you if they want to book you guys? Where do they go? Because you're in
Urban-
Bankers Hill.
Urbanskincare.com.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're in Bankers Hill, a couple blocks from the beautiful
Yeah.
Balboa Park.
Yeah, 4th and Upus.
And you could just call the office at 619-233-0306 to schedule an appointment, or you can go to our website at urbanskincare.com and fill in the contact information there, and we'll get back to you.
Awesome. Well, before I let you guys go, it is time for Entrepreneur Confession. So what I want to ask you what yours is. When you just have to peel yourself off the floor, it's a day, you're like, do I throw in the towel? What do you do? Tell us.
Honestly, I have 3 kids, so when I get home and I see their little faces and they run to me, it just it just makes my life, everything else just fades away. So it's my family.
Oh, I love that.
For sure, it's fun.
fun. Larissa, what about you?
I love Howard Stern. I know, I love my family too. I love my husband and my son, and they're always there for me. But when I have one of those days, I have him on my phone, I have him in my car, and I just put him on, and I can listen to him over.
I think we got a true confession.
I like that.
That's a true confession.
I will listen to reruns and I love him and Robin. So that's my.
Are they still together?
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
They're a good
That is
team.
so cool. I
Yeah.
love that. Okay, well, good. Well, ladies, it was so great having you on the show. Thank you so much. Check these ladies out, urbanskincare.com. They are thebomb.com. And thank you so much.
Thanks,
We're going to take a
Cindy.
quick break. We're actually going to run a commercial on why you need to hire DJ Mandy Mixes at your next event. And then when we come back, It's Scott Silverman, Crisis Coach. We'll see you in a little bit.
Bye. Good job, girl.
I tried.
Am I looking? We're almost ready. I'll tell you when. I'm gonna announce him in 1 sec. You ready for me? Me and the fellas like the flow like that. Hi everybody, welcome back to The Pulse. I'm your host, Cindy Matalucci. Thanks for tuning in today. So we are so excited to announce our second guest, Scott Silverman. Come on out, woohoo!
Hey, Andy.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey Superman.
How are you?
Mwah, good to see you, thanks
Good
for
to see
coming.
you. Thanks for having me.
So excited to have you. So you are the CEO of Your Crisis Coach.
I am.
But you also lead the team at Confidential Recovery, which is an intensive outpatient substance abuse recovery program. So before we kind of get into everything that you're doing for the community, which is fabulous, I want to talk about your story because you are living and breathing what you're doing. 32 years ago, you struggled from addiction. So talk to us a little bit about your story.
Well, a little bit about my story is I grew up here in San Diego, been married, next week, 35 years. 2 lovely daughters who never saw me under the influence, so I experienced 32 years of continuous sobriety, which I'm very
Congratulations.
excited about. And I like to share
Wow.
that because I want people to know that there is hope and there is help. And it does work if you work it. So I grew up in a traditional middle-class family here in San Diego, and I had an issue when I drank. I liked it way more than most, and I started drugging as well, and then became an unlicensed pharmacist. My daughter doesn't like me to expose that, but I think it's important. Kind of gives me some of the skill sets and the marketing tools I have today to work with others. So that's, moving forward, I decided I was at a point in my life where I wanted to take my own life. So I had a rough experience with, that experience. And what I've tried to do is utilize all those things that have happened to me in a bad way and bring them to the good side and be of service to others.
Well, and I love that you're empowering other people through their journey now. I think that's amazing. So what I kind of want to do for the viewers, because when I first heard about you, I'm thinking, what is a crisis coach?
What did you actually hear about me? That's interesting.
That might be for another show.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But no, I mean, when I heard about your company, I thought, well, so what exactly is crisis coaching? So maybe you could educate the viewers. Tell us what it is.
Well, crisis coaching, and I've kind of coined the term, coaching is something real big, career coaching, life coaching, and you hear coaching in sports. But crisis coaching to me really means when a family is in a situation where they're not sure what to do, I want to try to be that mediator. I want to try to be that person who kind of does the life negotiating with them to help decide, Johnny really, has a behavioral problem, but he's had 2 DUIs and he's crashed 2 of the family cars and there's money missing from the bank account. That's a crisis. So let's get to what's going on. So what I do is meet with families, we talk about it, and the idea of the crisis coaching is to kind of create kind of a virtual way of removing some of the stigma around addiction, which is kind of my specialty,
Okay.
so we can get families to open up and talk about what we really need to do the appropriate intake and evaluation and get them pointed in the right direction to get that loved one help.
Well, and we were talking about addiction, and I know you and I have been involved with some organizations like HopeTogether.org, which deals a lot with addiction and
Exactly.
prescription drugs and overdosing. And so we were talking about how the face of addiction is changing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not the same anymore. So who are the people that you're helping, and what is the face of addiction now?
Well, you know, I'm the face of addiction. You know, I'm a 63-year-old man who's got long-term sobriety, but I was a guy who had an issue, and some people drink and some people drug and some people get addicted to it, like some people are diabetic. You know, just last year the Surgeon General said it is a physical addiction, it is a physical ailment, it's not a moral deficiency. So finally, after 50 years, they're now talking about it being a disease that needs to be treated or a disorder that needs to get some help with it. So today, we have a lot of young people that are addicted to heroin. We're seeing massive deaths around that right now with cocktails of heroin and fentanyl across the country. Prescription medication, I call it the accidental addict. Could be my parent, if you will, or an aunt or an uncle. Somebody had an injury or a wisdom tooth, and they were given some opiates, Oxycontin usually. They can get addicted to it, and now they can't get off of it. So there's all kinds of a broad spectrum. We have professionals. According to statistics, 15% of our population has an active addiction issue that will erupt in the next 12 months. But what's even more scary, Cindy, is that person who's impaired will negatively impact somebody, up to 7 people each day. So that's 80% of our population that's impacted right now around this issue of substance abuse, alcohol, behavioral health, and of course suicide as well with young people.
Well, and I have some stats too that I thought were just really mind-blowing. 360 people die every day in the country from issues around addictions. 94 of those are prescription drug-related deaths. And then another one, the Surgeon General said 27 million people in the U.S. currently use illegal drugs or misuse prescription drugs. So this is an epidemic. This is not something that we can
It's actually
sweep under
graduated
the-
to a pandemic when you look at the numbers.
I mean, we can't
When you
sweep
hear
this
about
under the
towns with
table.
130, you know, Springfield, 132 overdoses in a weekend, I mean, how is that possible when you think about how smart we're supposed to be? I mean, we're losing more people now to substance abuse and addiction and then car accidents and even homicides. So it is scary, and you know, we talk more about the flu epidemic and we talk more about lice in here with kids in school. We need to get this information to kids in school. We need to have schools talking about this so we don't lose a whole other generation. And you know, recently we've legalized marijuana in California, and not to get into a political issue, but young people that are eating marijuana or smoking marijuana, their brain is not going to develop naturally, and that's going to create some interesting barriers.
And it could
down
be
the
the
road.
gateway into something else. I mean,
There's science that says it is, there's science that says there isn't, but what we do know is marijuana, for example, when I started doing it in high school, it's like 25 times stronger than it used to be. So when someone's trying it today, if they're eating it, they have no idea the level of THC that they're actually getting, and it's impacting people, and they're impaired.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a lot of issues with that down the road, kind of like what we did with the tobacco issue.
well, so I wanted to ask you to your approach, because I know it's very unique. Talk to us about what you do. What is the approach? I think you have an initial meeting, and then you've got some packages, things that you do with the client.
Correct. The idea is to first find out, and you know, I like to tell people your first call is free. My second favorite F word. So, and I said, you know, call me 10 or 15 minutes or text me, you know, I'll give you information in a few minutes, and you can always find me, Scott H. Silverman, just Google me. And then what I do is I talk with the family, we find out what's going on, and then if we can shift them over to confidential recovery, which is an outpatient program, but if someone has a higher level need of care and needs to be detoxed. And the way it works is detox usually, first intervention or communication, then they go into a detox, medically supervised, and then they maybe move into residential treatment if need be. And if they're still working and higher functioning professionals we work with, there's a way for them to come to us to an outpatient program, and then we try to work with them over a year or two of time to help promote the transition into recovery. Because if you're under the influence for half your adult life and all of a sudden now you're being asked to remove that anesthesia, you've got some new skill sets you have to learn. And we understand it takes time to do that, and we want to be of service to others in the community.
Well, I love what you're doing. So 2 things. I want to talk a little bit about some accolades. Number 1, he is the author of Tell Me No, I Dare You, A Guide for Living a Heroic Life. I love that you're basically sharing strategies for living an authentic and fulfilling life.
Right.
So this is amazing. Some other things about Scott. He was named CNN Hero of the Week, and the city of San Diego honored you by selecting February 19th as Scott Silverman Day for your contributions to the community. So
that was exciting.
I know. So
Yeah.
I congratulate you for everything that you're doing.
Thank you
for helping our community. It's making a big difference. So tell people, where can they find you?
There's two places. I want to make it easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my phone number, my direct cell number, and I dare people to call me. I really invite them to do that. It's 619-993-2738. That's my direct cell. Goes to my cell phone. I answer it, only me. And leave me a voicemail or, text me. And sometime over the weekend, I'll get back to you, I promise. Unless all of your viewers respond all at once,
same time.
then it might take me through Monday or Tuesday. And then secondly, my website, yourcrisiscoach.com, and what I do there is help the families navigate. And then if we can, at confidentialrecovery.com, we'll help you get into our outpatient program, which, by the way, we take insurance, we're in network, we're right here in San Diego, because we believe in that continuum of care for San Diego. We don't want people leaving the community to go to other parts of the world for treatment. We want them staying right here, so when they get out, they've got their family support system, or they've got a support system that fits for them right here in our community.
I love that. And we've been putting the phone numbers up the entire time. So again, 619-993-2738.
That's it.
619-452-1200 for confidential recovery.
Correct.
And we're a resource too. We'll be putting a link to your site on our website. So if you guys have anything you want to address us at the Pulse, we can get you in touch with Scott. Talk to Scott directly. Thank you so much for everything. And then before I let you go, I need to know your confession, your entrepreneur confession.
Well, I got to tell you, it's interesting. Our business is starting its third year. Our first year, we tried to focus on a very specific population in our community. We had a focus group. We did a deep dive, full immersion, asked the questions, and we did everything they wanted us to do, and we basically failed. So, and what we found out was, with this stigma around substance abuse, nobody wants to be with like-minded career people. They want to be with people in their industry, but they really don't want to be with others, but they need to be with people. It's very schizophrenic. So we learned, we made a mistake, but we retooled. We get ready, just the next 2 weeks, we're relaunching our website to really let the whole community know we're a resource for everyone now. We really wanted to be kind of specific, but now we're working mostly with professionals, working people. But if your old boyfriend calls me and says, hey, I need some help, I heard about you from Cindy, we'll do everything we can to help them. And my attitude is, if I can't help you, we'll find help for you somewhere in our community.
I love that. Well, thanks so much for being on the show, and
Thank
thanks
you.
for doing everything that you're doing. Check this guy out. He's awesome. Everybody needs a crisis coach as far as I'm concerned. So, okay, we are going to take a quick break, and then we're going to show you this wonderful segment with the girls from Urban Skincare. They're talking about the Elizabeth Arden facial, so we're giving you a sneak peek of that. And when we come back, it's the ladies from As Much Again. Thank you. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Hi, today we're going to show you our Power Prescription Peel by Elizabeth Arden Pro. We are so excited to show you this treatment today. Our client Carol came in with several concerns on her skin. First was pigmentation, and second was the lack of hydration in her skin. So with these peels, we are able to customize them and work on a few skin conditions and issues. The steps to this treatment are 2 cleanses with our gentle facial cleanser. We do a exfoliation with our invigorating body scrub and face scrub. Then we will go ahead and do the hydrating peels. Next, we will neutralize the peel. Then we will massage the skin with our replenishing mask, which provides nutrition and support to the skin and increases moisture as well. And then we will go in with the corrector peel pad to go ahead and target the concern of the client, ending in serums and moisturizers. And last but the most important step is protecting the skin with our SPF protection and our mineral protection. The best part about our treatments with Elizabeth Arden Pro is that there is no downtime. You can literally come in during your lunch hour and leave with renewed, fresh skin. We are looking forward to seeing you soon, and we will definitely customize it to your needs. Hi, today we're going to show you our Power Prescription Peel by Elizabeth Arden Pro. We are so excited to show you this treatment today. Our client Carol came in with several concerns on her skin. first was pigmentation, and second was the lack of hydration in her skin. So with these peels, we are able to customize them and work on a few skin conditions and issues. The steps
How do we
in this
know? I don't
treatment
know.
Are 2 cleanses
Why don't you just,
with our
can you
gentle
just cut
facial
it?
cleanser. We do a exfoliation with our invigorating body scrub and face scrub. Then we will go ahead and do the hydrating peels. Next, we will neutralize the peel. Then we will massage the skin with our replenishing mask, which provides
Just say
nutrition and
backstage with
support
the
to
girls
the
from
skin
Urban.
and increases moisture as well.
Backstage with the girls
And
from
then
Urban.
we'll go in
Love
with our corrective
them.
peel
They're our new
pads to go ahead
friends,
and
and
target
we're so excited to be on the
concern
live
of
show with
client.
them.
Yeah, you guys are gonna do awesome.
Serums and moisturizers. And last but the most important step is protecting the skin with our SPF protection and our mineral protection. The best part about our treatments with Elizabeth Arden Pro is that there is no downtime. You can literally come in during your lunch hour and leave with renewed fresh skin. We are looking forward to seeing you soon, and we will definitely customize it to your needs.
Yeah, I love this. Hey everybody, welcome back to The Pulse. We're having way too much fun today with the music. Mandy. So I am so excited to bring out our next guests. They're fabulous. Marissa and Meredith Daly, the designers from As Much Again, the label. Hey ladies! You look gorgeous. Thanks for coming. Thanks for having us. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you. You guys, we're all matching. We have good colors today. So have a seat. So these ladies, obviously designers from As Much Again, the label, also have a fashion and lifestyle blog, Your Daily Dose, which is amazing.
Thank you.
So before we start talking about your empire that you're building, I want to talk about your story because you guys, I mean, you just decided to create a fashion line. You didn't go to school for it.
No, we did not. We literally ended our MBAs a year ago. It's been like a year and a half, and we went straight into fashion. So we've always loved fashion design, and we started creating our collection. Yeah.
Well, what I thought was so cool is your grandmother's 1950s sewing machine. I mean, you used that, right?
Yeah,
To
well-
get everything together.
Well, Fashion Week accepted us, and like the week after, we were like, man, we need to start sewing and learning how to sew better. So we're like, let's go to our grandma's house. She used to be like a seamstress, and so we went over there and she taught us the basics and how to put a zipper in. And then we came back and started sewing our line for our fashion.
That's so awesome.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
So creative. And the other thing I wanted to ask too is how you came up with the name As Much Again, because that's kind of a cool story.
Yeah. You could, so, I mean, we literally went to the thesaurus.com and we typed in twin or double, and it came with up with As Much Again. So we're like, that's kind of interesting and kind of what our line we want to be about, different, and makes people think a little bit. So.
Well, I think that's so cool, and I have to ask you because I went to college with twins, and so I lived with one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have that connection? So literally, like my girlfriend would cry as soon as she would start crying or be upset. The phone would ring. It would be her twin, and she'd be like, "Is Melanie okay?"
Oh my God.
Do you guys have that same kind of thing? We were like, we gotta ask them.
Yeah, we
That's a little intense. I mean, ours isn't that much. I mean, we definitely know each other so well that we'll finish each other's sentences, you know, just something like that. But I don't think it's like telegraphic or anything.
But you're identical twins.
Yeah, but it's more because we like been with each other. And
See,
Exactly.
I know.
that's because we've just been around each other, I think. But
Well, I had to ask that question. So what I want to talk about now is how you would describe your line for the viewers. We're actually going to be showing some pictures of the line. I know you guys are wearing some stuff today
we
too.
are too. Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah, so it's very feminine. We like silk and lace and, you know, very feminine like textures and colors. Yeah. So everything we have is very flowy. Not so structural right now, but we might mix some in. But yeah, we just made like the wedding dress and very feminine. Yeah.
I know, I saw that wedding dress. That is crazy, custom wedding dress. So you've got like the Adeline dress, which I love, which is the lace dress I've worn, and then you've got like the Harper skirt. I think we're showing the Eleanor and the Harper online right now. But what I like about your line too is it's custom. You guys make this, but the price point is really good.
Yeah.
So it's like what, $175 to like $200 and some dollars?
Yes. Depending on like the piece or the fabric.
Fabrics.
If it's silk and lace, lots of times those will be more. But Yeah, we're doing everything custom right now until we get them manufactured, which we want to do soon.
Well, and these ladies are always on Instagram, and they'll look at like somebody's outfit and they're like, "Oh, I just made this. I saw this and I made it." So you have to follow them because it's funny when to see that. I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. I cannot sew. You do not want me anywhere near you with a sewing machine or a needle." But I wanted to talk about Fashion Week with you guys because that's how I found out about you. And basically, how was that? I mean, you didn't even have a line when you agreed to do it, right?
Yeah, no. We literally saw their Instagram. We signed up for it, and they asked us to have an interview like the next week. And we went over and saw them, and they accepted us. So we started the collection right after that. So we worked really hard. Yeah.
Let's get, no pressure, let's get this line together.
Seriously, it was a lot because, I mean, we just learned to sew. So it was good though.
Well, and what I had to say, I wanted to give you guys a testimonial. I love Fashion Week. I love to go support them, and I love to support the designers because there's so many amazing designers. And I saw their line, and I was really blown away. I couldn't believe that was your first line.
Thank you.
I loved like everything. I'm like, I love them. So then I contacted them. I'm like, can we work together? Can you make me something?
I love
So
it, yes.
congratulations on that.
Thank you
I
so
mean,
much.
that was amazing. And then the wedding dress stuff. So kind of what I want you to talk to the viewers about. What's next for you guys? Do you think? Where do you want to go with this empire?
Really open to pretty much anything. We are obsessed with like the wedding industry, and we really loved making that wedding gown and pretty
What
much.
about bridesmaids gowns? I could
Yeah.
totally
Yes.
see
exactly.
full bridesmaids
You guys could
gowns.
have your own bridesmaids
Yes,
collection.
I know.
Yeah.
And I think we are
We
kind
love
of
all that
transitioning to bridal because I mean we do like ready to wear,
It's ready to wear and
but
bridal.
it's so bridal inspired right
Both
now,
ways.
and it looks bridal, so we're
And
kind
wedding
of-
dresses are changing now too.
Yeah.
They're very different. Lots of lace, very romantic. But I feel like, especially with, you guys have such a good market for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think so too.
We're excited.
We are so excited. And then tell everybody where to shop because people can do custom orders with you. They can go online. Where can they find you guys?
Yeah, we have an online shop and webpage called it's just asmuchagain.com, and you can shop there. Our pieces from the runway, directly from the runway. You can get them custom made, or if you want a wedding gown, or it's any custom piece. We really are open to a lot of things. So
And you are looking for manufacturers?
yeah,
Yes.
we are.
Okay, so let's put that out there, right,
Yeah.
in the universe. Anyone that's watching, you got to hit up these girls. I'm telling you, you've got to get, these girls are amazing. So before we let you go, it's time for Entrepreneur Confessions. So what do you guys do when you're having a day where you're like, I cannot design another dress?
So usually when that happens, we will think about like what's making us frustrated or what's like holding us up, and we'll be like, we'll go work out or we'll go do blogging, something other to take our mind off of what was kind of causing the issue.
But even like the blogging days, I mean, there's so much competition in that world. It gets a little hard sometimes, so we have to completely like, just remove yourself from the situation, or just what you're doing, and really take some time to clear your mind. And it helps out. It really does.
I like the workouts too. That's
Yeah.
always good because you kind of just, get away from
Clear your
everything.
mind, for
Get your
sure.
perspective too, yeah.
I like to go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
us too.
well, I like to just be in my onesie. That's mine. It's like just being in my onesie all day. Like literally, I can go to sleep in my onesie. I can be in my onesie all day. I can have some wine in my onesie at the end of the day. Because I was in the corporate world and I remember what it was like, and then I became an entrepreneur. So for me, it's like just the fact that it's like, okay, it's a bad day, but I can be in my onesie all day. It's not so bad.
That's true.
So maybe you guys need to design me a onesie, a custom onesie.
There you go.
We need onesies. Well, congratulations with your success. Love you guys. Gotta follow these guys. We have everything up on the website. And then, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're interested in being on our live show or on our TV show, hit us up at the Pulse SD on all of our handles or thepulsesd.com. And then we'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. Thank you guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks, Mandy.
Thank you.
We'll see you.